I want to talk to you guys today about is the whole concept of being outcome driven, but also not being outcome and experience driven. And this is important for me, especially as a healthcare provider, especially when I get to work with, patients that come through the door. And this is what I would say, this is what separates Myokinetix from any big corporation when it comes to physical therapy, where, what we do here is that we try to help people get to the end goal that they want, but we do it by providing probably the best experience that they can have when it comes to a healthcare setting. So I got this idea by studying like different businesses, right? So especially something like McDonald's. So if you go to McDonald's, you know that every single McDonald's you go to, if you order the same thing, you will get something that is almost 90% similar, right? Because McDonald's as a franchise value process and outcome a lot, right? They're a big corporation, they're a franchise. So the most important thing is that all the outcome has to be almost the same, right? And where I see this is when big corporations start doing the same thing when it comes to healthcare. And the reason why it doesn't apply in healthcare is because we're not dealing with hamburgers. We're dealing with a human being who has feeling, who has fear, who has goals, aspiration, and who wants to do things, accomplish things. And this is where having big corporation in healthcare really take the human side away from, for the patient. And so when big corporations come in, they value process and they value outcome. And the outcome that they value is based on their standard, but not really on the standard of the individual, which is the patient. So again, each patient is not a hamburger and therefore cannot be treated the same. And because they value profit over people, what they're going to try to do is they advertise or they market themselves based on credential. Hey, our PT have X, Y, and Z credential. Hey, this is the outcome that we get if you come to us, this and that. It's great, and you need to be outcome driven. My argument to that is that, but you can't have outcome without providing great experience. And this is where different food models come in. Like, let's say, for example, you go to Grille, where they have served the hamburger, but the hamburger is a little bit better, has Kobe beef, it's organic, the buns is better. So like, these are higher quality stuff, right? Which provide different experiences, cater to the individual. If eating McDonald's hamburger, which have high preservative, will ruin your life or your health down the road, you would prefer to eat the Kobe beef burger, right? So that's where we come in, is that we provide the outcome, we forfeit the outcome, but to me, we provide experience that teach each patient as an individual. So if someone's come in, especially with, failed plan of care before with their low back and they can't squat, they can't deadlift, they can't participate in their fitness activity, and they're having to be a busy mom of three, we take all that into account, where other places might not, because they don't have the time to, or the resources, and they might not even think that is a big deal, right? For us, it is a big deal, because your schedule, your structure, your goal, what you need to do, your identity matters a lot when it comes to you, how we help you progress into the outcome that you want, right? Our goal is your goal, and that's why the experience matters so much. So when someone come in here, we want to make sure we set the standard by asking a lot of questions, so that way we can create the outcome and the experience to achieve the outcome as best as possible, right? If we know that you're busy and you can only work X amount of time, to come in, we want to make sure we cater that. And when you come in, you get to spend one-on-one time with your therapist, you're going to get the best outcome, you're going to get the best experience, and therefore you get a chance to, have the greatest opportunity to be the best version of yourself. So this is where we kind of draw the line, and this is what excites me the most, because if I can marry outcome and experience, high class experience, premium, to the patient that comes in here, they would then feel better about themselves, and they can achieve that outcome a lot faster, and they're more willing and able to take care of themselves and be the better version of yourself. So I hope that explained the framework behind Myokinetix and why I value experience so much. And if you have any feedback on experience or what we can do better, I would love to hear from you.